Good morning from a Winter Wonderland. Poor Charlene doesn't know what to do with herself. And it's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like a reality check, although it is pretty. But, okay, it's going to take a little longer to get to work, so I got to brush Charlene off. Good thing I still have a brush. Yeah, I'm from Minnesota. Always prepared. Good morning. It is Saturday. It's Saturday, and I'm in the parking lot of Walgreens because I'm going to go into work. And yeah, sorry I didn't film anything yesterday. I was going to film myself dancing my way back to Walgreens, but it was too hectic yesterday. And yeah, so I worked from 4 a.m. to noon. Put in an 8-hour day. It's funny, somebody commented on the last video, like, Tracy, I'm worried about you. You keep losing your words and stuff like that. That's true. That's true. And all I can say is right now, I got a lot going on. There's a lot going on right up here. I know you don't believe it, but there is. That said, talking about the last thing, everybody loves joy. Who doesn't love joy, right? And people are like, Tracy, Joy needs her own channel. We all want wisdom, pearls of wisdom from Joy. And I get it. And a couple things. I would totally do it, except for, first of all, I don't have time to do that, to start a channel for Joy. And second of all, Joy is amazing. She's like, pretty healthy. Joy cannot see. She has macular degeneration. She has a hard time hearing. She has hearing aids. And, as you get older, it gets worse. And Joy needs like prompting. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a conversational. But what I am going to do for you, because I've wanted to do this for a long time, I am going to start a series. I think I started before. I started on my other channel, Fitness, Fashion, and Beauty Over 50, which is going to be reestablished, something. And I think I called it like I called that on here, Words of Joy or Tales of Joy, or give me some ideas, because years ago, maybe like 4 years ago, I even bought a little microphone because my mom's life actually is very interesting. She grew up in the Depression. My grandma Hayes, that was her mom, was married like 5 or 6 times. I think like 4 of them died. And then my grandma had my mom, but my grandpa never wanted to have kids. And so when my grandma got pregnant, my grandma was so in love with him. And my grandma, Violet was her name. Isn't that pretty? Violet. She was so in love with my grandpa. And my grandma was so beautiful. She had eyes, if you think I have blue eyes, and I'm the only one with blue eyes in my family. The other ones have pretty much brown or like a green. But, Joy has really blue eyes. And my grandma's eyes were so blue. They were like those, like just clear blue, like pool eyes, yeah. And, my mom, they would move in somewhere and they couldn't afford it. And my mom would go sleep in the theater. And so she has a very interesting story. So, backtrack. Squirrel. I started, taping my mom's story. And then, life got in the way and things happened. Because we just sat around a table and had coffee and she just started talking. Because I wanted to make it into a book someday. But even better, that you guys love Joy and I can get it on video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them in episodes and we'll start from the beginning. So let me know if you know a good title for that. Like I said, it may be Tales of Joy. Her name is so perfect because you could take it either way, like Words of Joy or Words of Joy. So Give me some ideas. And what else? Yeah, so a lot going on. So yesterday I worked till noon, went home, took a nap, and then we went to Walmart and I got some, like a little thing to cubby thing. So I have to start unpacking Charlene. It's only 17 degrees right now. At least it's not snowing. But tomorrow we're supposed to get quite a bit of snow. So I thought I'd put that together either tonight or tomorrow night. It's Jessie's birthday tomorrow, my daughter. She's 23. So we're going to go to breakfast tomorrow morning. And then she has plans with her friends tomorrow night. And, oh, I was going to tell you too. I signed up for, I used to do this. It's like do promotional things. I did it for a protein powder where you go to a store and you have a table and a tablecloth and you just set up and then you get the product, and it's just for people like taste testing, you know. And this one is mostly like alcohol taste testing, so you have to be over 21. But I found this app. It's called Trust Herd, Trust and then Herd. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I mean, I want you guys to work, and I know everybody's hustling like I need another job, but I do. And so I went on and applied on there, and there was a job for $40 an hour for an event. And I think they're usually like, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours, something like that. Sometimes 5. I mean, sometimes a day. And most of the ones I saw were $30 an hour. And so this company, you know, you have to fill out like an application, upload your picture and your resume and stuff. And they already got back to me and had me apply directly through them. And then now they're inviting me to work certain jobs. So, yeah, I don't know yet. Like I haven't, I think, been accepted for a job, but I'm sure I will soon. I have like an in-face interview on FaceTime or whatever on Wednesday. So I think they have to wait for that to happen. But anyway, I mean, I make $18 at Walgreens schlepping totes and hurting my back with truck. Although I love it. But you know, if I can make $40 an hour just standing there saying, "Would you like a sample, please? Wine?" And then my daughter does it. She doesn't do it for this company. I just randomly came across this. She does event sip. I think that's what it's called. But so, you know, you have the bottles, but if there's some left, she's gotten to take home like full bottles of really nice alcohol because she didn't, you know, use it. And once the bottle's open, you know. So yeah. So if you're looking for an extra gig, maybe look that up. And then you can look at gigs just like you can filter it just in your area. So there you go. So I'm doing that. And then Charlene, I don't know if I told you I brought her to my auto mechanic the other day, because I told you she's kind of riding dirty. The whole way home she did. I stopped by the where I had the transmission done before I left, but the guy wasn't there. And you know, I'm supposed to have a warranty on this, which there's nothing wrong. It's just my mechanic drove it, and he said I think it's just a timing issue, which I thought too. You know, mechanic Tracy. But he can't get Charlene until April 8th, which is fine. I mean, I'm not doing any long things, and he didn't seem to think it was like that big of a deal. So I'm getting Charlene in then. So hopefully by that time. And sorry, I'm just saying things as I think about them. I'm gonna be going to my storage and grabbing like 3 or 4 paintings at a time of Joy's, and yeah, I'll be like putting them up, or I'll put them on my website or something, or I'll tell you like where you can buy them. They'll be the originals, and yeah, to help make money for Joy. Her rent just went up to $1,440 a month. So, but I'm home now, and you know, I'm living with Joy. And again, I had to come back early for a reason. I am suing a family member. I'll just say that, because they stole money from Joy. So it's been very stressful for Joy and I, But we're on the side of right, and I won't stop until I get this taken care of. So I'll just tell you that much. So I can tell you more once everything gets going. So, was there more I needed to tell you? Just know, lots going on. And, yeah, so that's what I'll start to do with Joy. It's at night, like I've been exhausted because I just got back. Today I've been back a week. Wow. Oh, and I'm selling the bike. You know, I had that e-bike, and Monday I'm getting Dysport. So I'll probably I'll probably bring you with me, but put that on my Fitness Fashion Over Beauty. And somebody also said, you know, Tracy, you look fine. Like, don't worry. And here's the thing. I look fine. I don't care. Like, I look fine. I know that. Okay. And it's so awkward when people talk about that, because it's just like, with all that's going on, I personally feel, you know what I mean? And so Monday I'm going to Angela, who I need to talk to her about getting on here to talk about skincare over 50, but I'm going to get some Dysport. I have nothing in my face right now, so you can see. And I maybe get it once or twice a year. And here's the thing, you won't even know, but it makes me feel better. And I hope you understand, just women, I don't, I've been painting my nails, but who get their nails done, or, whatever you do, I called Ruth to get my hair. I need to get it some kind of style and stuff. I think that'll make me feel better too. But you do it for yourself. Listen, I'm not trying to attract any guy. It's not for a guy. It's not to get anybody. Hopefully I could do that on my personality. Kidding. But, well, not. But, it makes me feel good. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And listen, people always say I look young. Well, I look young because of Joy. Because I'm Joy's daughter. And I got some of those genes. But I've also been an esthetician for years, professional makeup artist. I've run med spas. I never had Botox. I never wanted to get Botox. So Dysport is just like a form of Botox. It's cheaper, but it doesn't last as long. So anyway, and we can have Angela talk about that. But I used to run med spas. I was the director of med spas. And the doctor who ran the one that I was running said, oh, come on, Tracy, we're going to give you a Botox. I was 42 at the time, and I said, no, I don't want it. I said, I think I'm fine until I, feel like I need it or want to have it. And he's like, no, you got to have it so you can tell the customers or the patients or whatever what it's like and all that stuff. And so I was like, okay, because I was sketch about it, and I didn't want to have to keep doing it. And so now I just do it randomly. I do it when I want to feel better about myself. And again, it's just like getting nails or something, getting a haircut. And I know I don't have to over-explain it, but I'm just saying there's so much judgment on people doing that kind of stuff. And if it doesn't affect you, then and it makes somebody else feel good. But all to say that anything I do, I'm just sharing because I share. Because I know other people feel the same way. That, it's just that after being in the van and all that I'm dealing with, I just want to take care of myself for a bit. And my mom even said, Tracy, you never do anything for yourself. And I kind of feel like I do. I don't know. And so Joy's always worried about my hair. She's like, I'll pay for you to get your hair done. So, but Joy, she's so well put together. I mean, and, like I said, we'll go out. Like, look at what I got. I got a Goodwill jacket on. I got the flannel on. I got a new shirt from Walgreens. But they look at Joy and they're like, oh, I love your outfit. And I turn around and they're talking to her. Oh, I love your hair. I'm like, oh, and they're talking to her. Which I so appreciate. And I love my mom. And that's just how she's always been. Joy was so into makeup. My dad made her a whole makeup room. And she would do her nails. She did them by herself. And until later on, then she went to the salon. But, she had a closet. Imelda Marcos would be jealous because she had so many shoes and she had boxes and she would like write, like what they were on there, and she had them all organized, and the neighbor girl would come over and play with their makeup. So, and it's interesting that I fell into like that kind of thing. Like, I started out in a laser place running that. And then I became an esthetician so I could run the lasers. And then I started doing makeup. And I modeled before that. I didn't start modeling until I was 36. Let me know if you want to hear any of that. I'll probably put those stories on the other channel because they just go with that. And I started another channel. It's regarding the pinks, the pinguliculas. I have so many people reaching out to me about that. Unless you had it or go through it, you don't know. It can make you want to unalive yourself, and I'm not kidding. I had a mom reach out to me for her daughter. So I had 2 other people. So what I did is I took the videos from because I kept them on my channel, like my journey with Dr. Galani and getting rid of the pings. That was on my Fitness, Fashion, and Beauty over 50. So finally last week I downloaded all those videos and just started a new channel just towards that. And listen, there's already been thousands of people because you go down a rabbit hole to figure out how you can take care of these things. If you don't know, pinguliculas are like scars on your eyes, the whites of your eyes, and it's called like a surfer's eye or golfer's eye because they think that it has the sun. What it is they think like sand and stuff like rubs and then forms a scar. And but it makes your eyes like really red. Like people are always saying, have you been crying, or why are your eyes so red? And it makes you not want to look at people in the eyes. Like you just look down and then you get so anxious about it, even going out and dealing with people, because you think that that's all they're looking at. And then you start looking at them in the mirror like this close all day long. And then you go down a rabbit hole on the internet. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I did it. I went down the rabbit hole. I even got drops from China. I was desperate. I thought would help. So I've had over 100 people reach out to me about that. And then pinguliculas turn into pterygiums because they keep growing and they can encroach on the cornea. And so I just wanted a place that people could just find all those videos in one place and go there and talk to me, because it helps. Even talking to a therapist, because I did that, doesn't help because they don't know what you're going through. And when people reach out to me and I write them back, they're like, oh my gosh, it just is a relief to talk to somebody who understands what I'm going through, because your family ends up thinking you're crazy. So, sorry to go off on that. But so I started another channel just last week, just regarding that, because I just want to uplift people and then just post on there to let them know that they're not alone and there is a way to fix it. So I think that's all I got. I know I'm rambling. Oh my God, it's 18 minutes. I don't know how time goes so fast, and I got to get into work. There's stuff to be put on the shelves at Walgreens. Okay, but I wanted to update you on all that, and so I'm going to start that thing with Joy. I'll start it this week. Give me ideas of what I should call it. Yeah. Okay. You go out, make an adventure. And here's the thing, life isn't going to be boring. It's probably even going to be more exciting than van life has been. I mean, me selling Charlene has nothing to do with my adventures really, because Charlene just got me there. There'll be many life's adventures coming up. Go out, make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You have to sell everything and move into a van. You do not have an adventure. Look at life is an adventure. Life is an adventure. You just have to make it interesting. And I told my mom yesterday, the best revenge is just living a happy life, not ruminating on bad things or, what somebody's done to you, but just moving along and living your best life. Go call someone you love, and as Joyce says, tell them that you love them. And don't you dare. I know we forget sometimes. I know we forget. I forget. But don't you dare. I'm telling you. Don't you dare forget your magic. Okay, time for Walgreens. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.